At the end of Spider-Man No Way Home, we of course saw a piece of Venom's symbiote was left behind in the MCU. We of course all assume that this is build up and set up for what comes next, and eventually giving us a Venom in the MCU, or doing something completely different, maybe even through the multiverse. Well, now the people over at Sony talk a little bit about Marvel Studios' plans with the symbiote and what they know. So this comes at us from the director of Venom The Last Dance, who recently did a round of interviews talking about Marvel Studios' involvement, connection, any chatter they had, and all that. And she revealed that despite the fact that the film begins in the MCU, Marvel Studios was not involved, and as I covered before, that was just additional footage that they shot or could reshape because it's connected to their franchise. Outside of that, Marvel Studios was not involved. And when asked about the use of the symbiote and what happens next, and if they know Marvel Studios' plans with it, she revealed that that's above her pay grade, and that more or less nobody told her or anybody working on the film anything in regards to what the ideas or plans are with the symbiote if Marvel Studios and Sony move forward with it. Now, I think quite obviously, if we just look at it as fans and we see what they're going for, we all understand that the big idea is that symbiote in the MCU will grow into something much larger. You know, it's going to become that next sort of arc that they want to focus on with the symbiote, maybe do their own Venom. They can still bring Tom Hardy in to voice Venom and maybe recast or do whatever. You know, I think that's kind of the direction you go in. So if you think about Marvel Studios' involvement being non-existent, it makes sense. They had nothing to do with this film. They wouldn't tell them their plans because they're working on them with separate producers and creatives. And Venom is largely in its own little contained universe that doesn't even have a Spider-Man or a Peter Parker that we know of. So I think everything here kind of tracks. And honestly, I'm fine with it. I'm fine with the director and everybody else not knowing what Marvel Studios' plans are, because they might not even have plans. For all we know, Sony could have gone back and said, you know what? Yeah, the piece is in there, but we want to make more Venom films. We certainly left it open-ended, so we'll talk about this down the road. And Marvel couldn't really do anything because Sony calls the shots on all the Spider-Man franchise pieces. So, you know, I guess we're going to have to wait and see, but yeah, look, the piece of symbiote in the MCU, they might follow up on it, they might not. It's all at Sony's discretion, I would assume. Well, everybody, thank you for watching that video. And as always, you can like, subscribe, share, do whatever you will. Check out the recommended video that's popped up somewhere on the screen. And also, if you would like additional content, including more discussions and more unfiltered content, check out what we offer to the members section, which has new videos going up all the time.